America's cause is the cause of God. That prayer sustained leadership and it held the army together until victory at Yorktown in 1781. Because Washington would not quit, we gained the independence we still celebrate today. Second, as president under the new Constitution, Washington established precedents that protected liberty for generations. The loudest calls came for him to become king and serve for life. He could have done so easily because the people adored him. Yet Washington rejected absolute power. He served only 2 terms and voluntarily returned to his private life. This decision echoed the biblical warning in 1 Samuel chapter 8, where Israel demanded a king like all other nations, and God warned them such rulers would take their sons, their daughters, and their fields. The founders knew that centralized power corrupted, and Washington lived out that truth. By stepping down in 1797, he established that peaceful transfer of power that has marked every transition since, something rare in world history. Because Washington put principle over personal power, we avoid the dictatorships that plague many nations today. Third, Washington championed religious liberty for all. In his famous letter to the Hebrew congregation at Newport, Rhode Island, he wrote that America would give to bigotry no sanction and to persecution no assistance. He echoed the biblical truth that every person bears God's image and deserves freedom to worship according to their conscience. This commitment helped enshrine the First Amendment, ensuring government would neither establish nor prohibit religion. Because Washington defended liberty and conscience, America remains a place where faith flourishes freely today. Washington faced constant challenges: betrayal by generals, criticism in the press, physical pain from old war wounds. Yet he governed his temper, he sought counsel, and he leaned on prayer. When the Constitutional Convention deadlocked in 1787, it was Washington's quiet presence and closing appeal to compromise that broke the impasse. And James Madison later said the Constitution would not exist without him. So, how does Washington's accomplishments impact us today in 2026? Because he held the army together through faith and perseverance, we inherited a nation founded on liberty rather than conquest. Because he limited his own power, we enjoy regular, peaceful elections instead of monarchs or strongmen. Because he protected religious liberty, people of every faith, or none, can live, work, and worship without government interference. And perhaps most importantly, Washington showed that true greatness lies in humility before God. He closed his farewell address with these words: "Reason and experience both forbid us to expect